Bam! Good day. Coffee Jolt with Johnny Cleveland. We're in the house. It's Thursday, June 27th. Beautiful day here in the Buckeye State. We had a little bit of a rainy day yesterday, but the sun is out. It's going to be a great day, Browns fans, Cleveland sports fans united. Hey, how about them? Let's see, the Metropolitan Meteors? The Metropolis Meteors. Yes, that's the new team in Cleveland, or Metropolitan Metropolis. That's the Avengers or the Superman movie that they are creating down in Cleveland, and that was on some of the light fixtures. So they have a baseball team in the movie, and they're winning championships. I think the banner said something about home of champions. So must be a good sign for us Cleveland fans that maybe we'll get some championships, maybe a World Series, maybe the Guards can do it. Wouldn't that be fun? Boy, my glasses are getting fogged up. We're so excited to be here. Yeah, the Guards, man, they are playing very well. Now they lost yesterday. Let me get a little bit of my coffee here. They lost to the Baltimore, not Ratbirds, because that's a football team. They lost to the Baltimore Orioles. It's funny, some people were saying on social media why the place wasn't more packed in Baltimore. Baltimore is not a great place to, it's a great ballpark, but it's not a great location. And I don't think that ballpark gets filled up to the max very often. Baltimore's having a great year. So we'll see. The Tribe or the Guards took 2 out of 3. Got a lead yesterday with that new kid that came in, last name Noel, cranked the home run out, grabbed the lead early, I think 2-0, 2-1, but weren't able to hold the lead. They gave up 3 or 4 home runs in that game. They were all like single shots, but did not help in the matter. But the Guards are still right up there. I don't know if they have the best record in baseball, but they have one of the best records. They're 51 wins, 27 losses, which is just phenomenal at this point in the year. 24 games. They're starting to make believers out of me. I know some folks in Cleveland, some other sports analysts have been talking about the Tribe's starting pitching, players like Logan Allen and such. I don't know. I mean, they're winning, and it's the end of June. We're going into July, and they have a 9-game lead in the American League Central. A lot could happen between now and the end of September, obviously. That's still 3 months of baseball to play. But the Tribe is doing, or the Guards are doing very well, or we'll just call them the Meteors. The Meteors are doing really well. And we should all be basking in that sunshine, in that glory, right? All right. Well, the Cavs, they had a draft last night. The NBA had a draft. Cavs drafted number 20. They picked a kid named Jalen Tyson. All I could think about was Tyson Chicken after he was selected. And, I write for King James Gospel, and there's some good articles out there. Check them out. Part of Fansided, the King James Gospel website, talking about all the positive with Jalen. This kid named Jalen Tyson. We don't know who he is because every one of these college kids transfers and nobody stays anywhere. There's no loyalty. And I was griping this morning about the whole situation, and it was a nice write-up. I think Caleb Crowley writes for our King James Gospel. He's our leader in charge, great guy. He was putting a positive spin on all. The kid's 6'6", 6'7". I know some sports guys, analysts of the Cavs wanted a guy that would be a little bit bigger or taller that could shoot the ball from the outside. This kid can shoot the ball, apparently, but he's transferred 3 times. He was in Texas, and then he went to Texas Tech his sophomore year, and he went out to California and played his junior year out there. Now he's with the Cavaliers. And every year, he was in Texas, he didn't play squat. He went to Texas Tech. He got good minutes, averaged about 11 points, and went to California. good minutes again, averaged almost 20 points, 19 points, 19 and a half. Kid can shoot the ball, but his, 3-point shooting percentage is, 36%, which is, decent. But it's not like this kid's come in and, knock the socks off. I mean, there were some suggestions about him fitting into the rotation. I don't know. Really? So, I mean, I see him maybe potentially could work his way into that, but I think the Cavs have bigger things that are in front of them. I think they need to address some things and maybe find another veteran or two. Some folks here in Cleveland are already saying, well, get rid of Isaac Okoro. We don't need him anymore. I'm like, and he's a much better player, or this new kid's going to be a much better, or is already a better player than Okoro. And I'm like, what planet are you on? Are you it's crazy. I don't get that. Kids are coming off. And then there's this thing about him, this new kid that we got, this Tyson Chicken, how he's old. He's 21. I'm like, oh my God, give me a break. The kid's a pup. Can he help the Cavs? Sure. But I'm not looking for him to push himself into the rotation. My God, there's a lot of talent on the Cavs team that we're kind of ignoring and not wanting to give kudos to. I mean, Isaac Okoro is an excellent basketball player. He's a very good defender. He's not the best on offense, but if you put my money on it right now, come on, folks. I mean, Isaac Okoro against a kid coming out of college, give me a break. I mean, there's no competition there. Like, if you want to say that there is, fine, go ahead and you can have that pipe dream. But I don't know. I think it's all you young analysts, you sports writers, you guys who are in your 20s, and you're enamored right off the bat with these kids that come out of school, which is good. I mean, if the Cavs were in a different position, but they've got a core four, and all of you guys who want to get rid of Darius, come on, just stop, okay? If he gets traded, he gets traded, but I'm not seeing that. And you got a really solid core four there, and you got a lot of really good rotational players like Isaac Okoro, like Karis LeVert, who LeVert and Jared Allen have both played with the Cavs' new coach, Kenny Atkinson, who was the coach out there in Brooklyn. So there you go. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about Kenny Atkinson and the Brownies. We're going to pause here. This is Coffee Jolt with Johnny Cleveland on the Fanatical Elves Network, part of Fans First Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back. We're back. Yes, we are. So Kenny Atkinson was signed by the Cleveland Cavaliers as their new head coach. Should be an interesting guy. Has had coaching experience with the Brooklyn Nets. Did some good things there. Veteran guy. I think I'm going to trust him a lot more than JB. Kenny seems to have this motion offense with a lot of various options off of that motion offense, which I think is what the Cavs will need a lot more, not just one look and then a pick and roll with Donovan or Darius. So that's good. I think Kenny Atkinson, will have some good moments here in Cleveland. Where will he fall? Will he be here long term? I did an article recently for Fans First about some of the different. Not for Fans First. I wrote that one for King James Gospel on some of the different coaching. The coaches that have come through Cleveland have had some great guys that have come through. We start with Fitch, and he opened when the Cavs came to Cleveland in the early 70s, he kind of helped build that program up, got them to an Eastern Conference championship in 1976. Obviously, we've had other coaches that have come in that have done some really great things, like Lenny Wilkins, who was here between 86 and 93. Players like Brad Doherty, Larry Nance, Mark Price, Craig Elo, Hot Rod Williams, great teams. If it weren't for the Chicago Bulls, probably the Cavs would have won a championship or two. So where does Kenny Atkinson fall with all this? I think he's going to do some really good things. I think he's got a really good core of players and talent, and I look for the Cavs to make it beyond that first stretch of the playoffs, get into that Eastern Conference Finals, and we'll see where things go from there. Okay, so not a lot going on with the Cleveland Brownies. I know this is a Browns podcast primarily, but we have not had a lot of news other than somebody took some video. I know some TikTok guy or something, social media, Instagram guy, talked to Amari Cooper in a very casual way, and there's on video of Amari Cooper saying, well, he wants to get paid. Well, duh. Like, newsflash. Did we really not think that Amari Cooper wanted to get paid? I mean, he's got $20 million every year. He wants to get paid a little bit more than that. The top receivers are getting paid $35 million. Is he going to make that? No. The longer that we sit on this, is that bad news for the Brownies? Are the Browns looking to trade him now? Is San Francisco involved with that Brandon Ayuk? Lots of things that we're still don't know about. We're going to wait and see. I feel confident that Amari's going to come back. He loves the Browns, and I think Cleveland loves him. I think the organization wants to bring him back, but we shall see. Tonight, we're going to have our Fanatical Elves Network show with all the guys, and we'll be talking about Amari Cooper. We're going to talk about Nick Chubb. By the way, I did an article for Northeast Sports Insiders and Fans First on Nick Chubb's top 10 games of all time. Really good stuff there. So check that out. We're going to be giving away stuff. Remember, we love giving away free stuff here on the Fanatical Elves. We actually have a set of Cleveland Guards golf balls that we're giving away. So we'll have one winner. We'll select that tonight. So make sure you're tuning into that. You can watch us here on the X or on YouTube. You can download us. Please download us. Go to Apple. Go to Spotify. Go to iHeartRadio. Download our shows. Subscribe, and you'll never miss a beat. And that's where we make our pennies. We love the fact that you've come over and are loyal to us. We'll continue to provide entertainment to you, and we're a bunch of wild and crazy Browns fans like you. I hope you all have a very good rest of your day, wherever you're at. If you're here in the Buckeye State or out in California, enjoy the day in front of you. Remember, Browns fans, we always wake up with hope. 2, you always have a Browns fan that has your back. And remember, folks, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Take care. Go Browns.